oh, I come across this thing all the time, or like, and it's like, okay, that's you. It's on you if you're interacting with this thing that you don't know how to use, or that, like.
Hark, Phoebe, and I'm Doc, and welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like, where we ask the questions everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
Is everyone on your Instagram also crashing out about Timothée Chalamet as well? When was that? That was on Friday, I think. Maybe on Saturday?
Yeah, I have so many thoughts.
Okay, hit me. Did you like how I said you talk and then I immediately went to go?
Okay. Did we watch the full interview, first of all?
No.
Okay.
No. What was it? Was it Variety?
It was a, like, college. It was like, I don't know what college, but it was like a group of students that had gathered to hear Matthew McConaughey and Timothée Chalamet talk.
Cool.
I don't know who it was sponsored by, and I don't know what college. Okay. That's the level of, I didn't read outside the box of the interview, but I watched the interview.
You watched the interview. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I am not here to defend a man at all.
I know. Everyone's making me defend white women and men these days. You bitches need to cut it out because I don't want to get this reputation for having to defend a man. And I'm not going to defend him. I'm actually not going to defend him.
No, I think what he said is, okay, if you are in a ditch somewhere, Timothée Chalamet said that basically he does not want to be involved in opera or ballet or
in the
theater,
arts that he feels like people don't care about, and from the perspective of like fighting for them.
Funding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
what he's saying is he doesn't want to be a starving artist, which neither do I.
This is kind of what I'm saying. And actually his point was in response to a question about AI, which I actually think we need to consider in the context of these things, right? Like he was saying, if we want to give him the benefit of the doubt, which I don't know, but if we want to give him the benefit of the doubt, he was saying, I feel conflicted wanting to be a part of film with the growth of AI because it's not like these live performance type of things where you have to have a human being doing it. You know what I mean? And I think he was basically saying like these art forms are dying off anyways, or what his like, you know, and so it's like, what's next for film, basically? I want us to not be including AI because I want this industry to carry on. I want to be in movies. I don't want what's happening to live performance where people are not going.
Yeah.
That's what I think he was trying to say.
And he just said it in like a really not good, smart way. Yeah.
And then, his PR team just like didn't give him any media training before talking to Matthew McConaughey, which I'm sorry, but like anybody talking to Matthew McConaughey, I don't care if you were his son in a movie or if you're friends with him, like what a human to try to talk to and keep on.
I know. Do you know that he trademarked the all right?
I mean, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, really?
He was talking about how he was like, you need to trademark everything, your
he's crazy
likeness as an actor because of this AI actors.
Interesting.
Yeah, but he's just like talking to him is like, you know, going through like labyrinth. Similarly to listening to this podcast. And I think that like, anyway, so he says this, but he said this like, I don't want to be involved in opera or ballet. Like nobody wants to come and see it. This, you know, it's dying. And then artists do what artists do best and are responding to this. Reacting, right? And something I find like, I think the best part of this is like the marketing campaign. I think the best part of this is like some guy said some stupid fucking shit and now all these operas and all these ballet companies are going to make so much money because he's just handed to them on a silver platter like a marketing campaign.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I was standing across from the Canadian Opera Company the other day, sidebar. It's called Cock. Hilarious. Hilarious. But they work so hard for you to not refer it to as cock. So anyway, that's going on. It's great. Yeah, the C's, lack of imagination, spirit, and general whimsy.
Fun.
Yeah. But it is really funny. I was standing across, that was on Friday. I think I probably saw it on Saturday, but I was on Saturday, I was waiting for the streetcar, standing across from the Four Seasons Center, and I was looking at like these ads along the side of the building, and these ads are working their damn asses off to get you into. It was like all of these photos of like Gen Z, like young millennials, and it was like all the archetypes, like these like how do you describe it, like user archetypes. So it was like the influencer, and it was like photo of like styled photo shoot influencer, like unthreatening gay man, non-binary gay person wearing like fun overalls, being like, I love to go to the opera to like get inspired. And then it was like, creative professional. It was like, I work in graphic design, so like I just need to like come and relax at the opera after my day job. And then it was like, I can't remember the other one, but it was like all these like archetypes of something, and I was like, oh my God, we're trying so hard. The communications department at the Canadian Opera Company is busting it wide open.
Exactly. And I think like, so part of me is like
we gotta fill these seats. I'm like, how about you don't make tickets starting at $300?
Exactly. There's so
sorry, not even starting at. Is that what I mean? Think the lowest
the
you
lowest
can get?
one. Yeah, starting at.
Yeah. I think I remember scoring a deal when I was in university, scoring a deal for like $200 a pop or something like that, and that was like all of my money. But I went to go see Don Giovanni, so.
Yeah, I mean,
what does a young artist do in the city? Why am I broke? It's because I went to the opera. Sorry.
I relaxed at the opera. Yeah, it's like this big, huge problem, right? Which is kind of what he was saying, right? Like there's this huge issue.
Yeah.
But to call it a dying art form, to say nobody wants to see it,
I mean, this is similar to Megan.
Just call it a dying art form is a little rude.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, especially. I mean, you want to know somebody who is not struggling to make it in the, somebody who's not having to do self tapes at like Wednesday at 9 a.m. before they go to their barista job is Timothy Chalamet. Yeah,
that's what I mean. And it doesn't make. I mean, that's what I think is so funny about it is like he said some privileged shit, and now they're using it, and whose seats are now going to be filled at American Ballet Theater?
Yeah,
right, because of Timothy Chalamet's stupid comment.
Yeah,
right.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. No, I was on the Canadian Opera Company's website the day after all of that, and I was like, can I get a discount code now, guys?
Yes.
Like, exactly. They're doing oh my God, what's the Italian
Timmy
one?
T discount code.
Did I just say what's the Italian opera? Yes, I did. They're doing starts with a V. La Traviata doesn't start with a V. Verdi starts with a V. Yeah, I want to go see that. Anyway, the opera, Timothy Chalamet. I just thought it was funny the number of, and it's funny is maybe a bit of a rude word, but the number of like, working. I think it particularly, from what I saw on my Instagram, it particularly offended my friends that are sitting in self-tapes on a regular basis. Like in a particularly, like people that aren't even working in ballet and opera. Those people are like, I saw one meme, but like my friends that are like working really hard in the, agented world, we're having a rough go with it. But when I say crashing out on Instagram stories, I really mean crashing out.
I think, I also think it's like Timothy Chalamet is like this, I don't know, he's kind of this like example, this like very like obvious now example of like what the hell happens to you, right? Like he, like this man is a rapper now. Like he produced a music video 2 weeks ago. Like can we just,
and he
like,
walks around like every guy I've ever met at a college party in Southern Ontario. Like what is he doing with his backpacks and big clothes all the time?
Exactly.
It's because he's booting around the Kardashian compound, like we're not on planes of reality that you or I could ever really be a part of. So
right. So I think responding to it with any type of like is funny because it's like, I don't know. This guy is talking to Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like...
Yeah, he's not doing self-tapes before he has to go pour oat milk lattes for white women like me. It reminds me a little bit of or not. It's kind of funny because the same weekend, Megan Thee Stallion was just cast in what Broadway show?
Moulin Rouge.
Pardon?
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. Who is she? The MC, or is she? Because that's what their stunt casting role has been.
I think so.
Or, because I think, is it, I know this is their whole gig. What is that character's name? It's not Eponine, it's Etienne. Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Ziedler. That's the MC.
The
character.
MC, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a fun role. That's so fun. And is it Bob that's on, who's in Moulin Rouge right now? I think so.
Yeah.
So that's a great role. But I just saw a bunch of people getting really irritated about it, being like, you know, I've been working so hard. I've been on XYZ tour. It's funny, I'm going to see Hadestown tour tonight with my mom, and Simon was like, oh, what is, like, who's in the cast? And I was like, I don't really know. That's like kind of the whole point of tour shows is like, in 10, 15 years, I'll be like, oh, I saw this person doing like the Hadestown tour show. But I just think it's really funny when people have like these reactions of like, you know, I've been working so hard on this thing, and like, you know, maybe I've been in the industry for the last 10, 20 years, and I'm not getting, you know, Ziedler and Moulin Rouge, and Megan Thee Stallion is, and who's Megan Thee Stallion because she's not from Broadway. And it's like, why are you owed something more than Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's interesting, right? Because I think this kind of talks a little bit about the Substack essay that we wrote.
Yes, the industry.
You know what I mean?
Well, and it's like Megan Thee Stallion has been in a different lane, working really hard on her shit over there, and that's what fills seats right now.
Exactly. So it's like what do you want, right? Yeah. Like, do you want
to be a working actor? Do you want to be in a tour company for the next 20 years?
Yeah, like, do you want... Well, I think it's like, yes, I think it's a problem that, like, to keep Broadway alive, there has to be celebrities at every single fucking show.
Yeah.
But as an actor, I would much rather have Meg Thee Stallion be MC so that there is a Moulin Rouge for me to audition for than
and so that I can dance
not
in.
to exist.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like... I think it's like we're mad at the wrong people.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Like, you know, and I think, I'm just never gonna like. If you want to like, it's not Timothée Chalamet, it's not Meg Thee Stallion, it's not like any of these people. I think it's go yell at a producer. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, go get mad at.
Go put on Moulin Rouge in your backyard. Like that's the thing that I kind of keep. I've been really frustrated with like the venues around where I am right now. And I kind of just keep going like, oh, okay, I just need to have this in my living room then. You know what I mean? It's like, which artists have been doing since before there were venues. And it's kind of the point. Definitely go read. I'll link our Substack essay and then Jacqueline's. You did like a really good job with the research on that one, like the state of the arts industry. Because it's not good, guys. Like so what are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I went to a play yesterday at this small theater house, Montgomery Theater, in Souderton, PA, which is like this tiny little Pennsylvania town. And I was talking to one of the owners, one of the people that runs the theater, and she was telling me about how she moved into this. They moved into this small space in this small ghost town that was like heavily conservative. And they built this theater company that's been around since 2000. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And have this whole firehouse building now like on the street. And everybody in the town comes and sees the theater. And I'm like, what more could you possibly fucking ask for? Yeah. Like seriously, like as an artist, like what more could you ask for? Like start your thing. Like do your thing.
Just do it
locally. And I don't know. It was a great production. It was like, it's just as meaningful. You know what I mean? I think. And I don't know. It was very cool to see somebody who's like, no, I did this thing and have revitalized this downtown area, have made it.
This is exactly, I mean, this is part of my venue issue is like, you go to these venues in and around, I'll say it, Hamilton. Guys, I'm going to call you out. You go to these venues in and around Hamilton and it's like, cool, now I'm at this place, like where's the bar, where's the restaurant, where are we going after? There's no fucking reason for people to leave their houses. And especially I think too, like in a performing arts space, it's like you're asking people to buy a ticket. Minimum you're gonna spend on a ticket is $20, which is not cheap. That's not nothing. No. You know, okay, now it's a date, so I'm spending $40.
Yeah.
Now I need a babysitter. Now I need to get there. You know, I need to organize food and drink beforehand. So it's like, and then the show's 60 minutes. So it's like, yeah, I get kind of irritated with performers particular sometimes when there's like this, I don't know, arrogance. What's the word I'm looking for? Like assumption that people care. Like, are you putting on a good show for them? You know, or is it a two-hander? Is it, you know, or is there an intermission where you can like help the venue sell out the bar that night?
Oh yeah.
Is there a reason? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
If you're,
this is an entire ecosystem, and we all have our part to play.
Yeah, absolutely. My friend Aleko, he puts on these really great shows. Go give him a follow if you're in like the Southern Ontario area. Après Cafe on Instagram, where he'll do like these parts in the shows where he'll like chuck out candy in the audience, and he really encourages people to stick around. And it really is like there's always a DJ set after the show. So it's like, it's not just, 90 minutes of comedy or something like that. It's like, people actually properly enjoying themselves, enjoying the evening, and enjoying, these spaces that we are fleeting. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if that irritated you. If Timothy Chalamet said irritated you, go buy a ticket somewhere.
Right. Yeah. It's the thing that, exactly. Go see ballet. Go go see like your community theater ballet, right? Go see like your dance studio down the street doing their spring recital. You know what I mean? Like that's just as important as like getting an ABT ticket. If not more.
Exactly. Anyway, let's get to the question. Yeah, Jacqueline, do you ever feel like too many tech problems? Yeah, it's just too much.
Yes, I do. I feel like too many tech problems, even when there's not really that many tech problems.
Well, I know you feel that way.
Every single day I learn something new from you.
Yeah.
About technology. Yeah. And I feel like a dumbass. And I feel like, in comparison, I know some things,
I mean, you know some things.
I do.
And that's why I will say I'm quite hard on you, because I know you're not stupid.
Oh, yeah.
My level of greatness is quite high. I demand perfection.
Yeah. Well, in general, though, there are too many, in general,
there's too many tech problems. So this episode is inspired today by the fact that, for 1,000 reasons, recording last week. Oh my God, guys, support the Green Room, because we rented a studio last week and we had 1,000 issues.
Yes.
It was insane. And
it was bad.
But weird shit. Like nothing that was like
anyone's like fault, quote unquote.
And it was a new problem every time too. Like it wasn't that like it wasn't like the audio equipment was bad, or like I didn't know how to use the cameras or something like that. Like it was weird, like magical shit.
Yeah.
Which typically when there's like a tech problem going on like that, my response is like, oh, okay, we just need to stop. Like today's not the day.
Wash our hands.
And this, move on.
Right. Yeah.
There's just no point in getting like upset or angry about it. You know what I mean? But part of what inspired this episode today, well, one is Mercury retrograde right now, and this will come out at the same time.
In Pisces.
And so if you don't know if you don't know what that means when I say that, let me tell you. So listen, I could Google this and I could get you a correct answer, but I thought we'd go with my own personal, oh my God.
Hey, we're trying.
My own personal understanding of these things, which I feel like is like, I'm not a complete astrology noob.
No.
When was the last time you heard that word? I know what I'm talking about enough to kind of have a certain understanding of things. So Mercury is the ruler planet. It rules. Is that? Yes, that's the correct word. Ruler of communication and technology. Now, technology is many things. It's not just computers. You could maybe even call this like transitions, like things that are like conduits between
moving
things
through space and time.
Yeah. Okay. Communication in particular. And we always put Mercury retrograde in our shared sales calendar and make decisions around that. At the very least, and what I will say, this is like a sidebar into astrology. We should do an astrology app, and we should have an astrologer come on, because I do feel like sometimes white women in particular are just replacing Christianity with astrology in their lives. And I'm not going to not do something because Mercury is in retrograde or whatever. But to me, the way I look at it is like checking the weather. You know, it's like, what is it like outside? Do I need to bring an umbrella or not? And so like by putting these things in our calendars, it's like Jacqueline and I make decisions. So like, for example, we aren't running a sale, like a sales funnel right now. And maybe if I could control the circumstances, I wouldn't book a studio next time Mercury's in retrograde, because that was deeply weird. But anyway, we also just like couldn't control. But
we do our best, but we always consider.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just kind of like, okay, I want to go do this thing. Like, do I need to bring my galoshes? Yes or no? Right. But when the Mercury, when the planet, and any planet is in retrograde, it looks like it's moving backwards in the sky. I think also we have an eclipse right now.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong. Like... Let's find out. That's what's going on this particular retrograde season. And also, yes, we're in Pisces, like a house of emotion. It's not a place that Mercury does very well in to begin with. So all of these things considered, it has made for a very interesting time navigating a life, I mean everyone's life, with many a computer and many a communication issue, to the point where I am recording today in my sister's childhood bedroom because I have no Wi-Fi, and I probably won't for a week.
Yeah, I mean, when I came to visit, I was so surprised that I had no travel, because travel is apparently a big thing that's impacted by this as well.
I could not believe that you beat me to the airport the other day.
I know.
Because I just assumed you were going to be late.
Yeah.
Like I just, and you said when you were going to get there. And like, I think you texted me even before your landing time. Like
oh, yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, I was fast. I also, I have bad travel luck. Me. Something always happens.
I would not do
JW.
What you do if what happened to me what happened to you happened to me in the life. What?
Oh, like last minute thing, like
last minute, but also like
bopping around as much as I bop around.
Yeah, in the fashions that you do.
Yeah.
Like I got to take this connecting flight to do this thing. I just wouldn't do that. I fly direct.
Oh,
I'm not doing connecting flights.
No.
Ever.
No, I don't. Yeah, see, I don't know. That doesn't, I don't know if that bothers me as much. Maybe I should be more, because I'm unlucky. Maybe I should be more considerate of those things. I haven't even thought about that. I
mean, I'm saying that I'm pretty lucky. I don't have to, like, Toronto Airport is like the airport in Canada. So you can get a direct flight pretty much wherever you need.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But if I can avoid it, like, to me, the like $100 that you save is not worth whatever. Or sometimes I always think it's funny. They're like, do you want to save $25?
Oh my God.
No, not with a 45-minute layover that I know I'm going to miss. Thanks.
Oh, I never do more than, you
need like a couple of hours.
Like an hour. Yeah. An hour or two. Yeah.
The one that I really and this is like, I wouldn't even call this a layover. We did the like Iceland Air thing recently and like properly stayed in Iceland for a couple of days. Loved that. Loved that because I went to a spa.
That's another thing too. Yeah. It depends on where it is exactly and what airport you're laying over, because some are nice, Yeah, I feel like technology, I think the way that you and I mean, we have our separate ways we approach technology. We already talked about this. I can be a bit of a mess, but I do think the way that you and I approach technology is like kind of different than a lot of millennials.
I think you have to go in with quite a human approach. I think people are going into computers. This maybe is a little bit philosophical and beautiful mind of us. But like people think even a binary is not binary. You know what I mean? Like people think really black and white. It's like either working and isn't. And it's just like, you gotta romance the machine a little bit. You gotta make it nice. I know if I'm gonna sit down and like during a frustrating thing, I'm going to get myself a little coffee. I might take myself to a cafe. I might have a little Earl Grey tea cake next to me. I might light an $80 candle.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our Taurus in us that...
Oh, it's like, get it done.
No, but it's like, have a nice time doing it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, are we going to talk about AI? We don't need to talk about AI.
We can talk about AI. I mean...
What is AI?
I mean, AI is... That's actually a good question. I kind of feel like AI has similar... Here's what I've noticed recently. When people say AI, they mean ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Right? Like they mean these like computer models, quote unquote, like artificial intelligence models that are generative.
Yeah.
Right? They're creating it, but even generative, I feel like it's a fucked up word to use because you're stealing from me. But anyway, what do you want to know about AI?
What do I want to know? I know what it does. I know that it wastes water. I know that there are data centers that are killing the world.
Yeah,
but I don't really understand like this is what I'm saying, like connectivity. I don't understand what's happening between those little boxes inside of a little box inside of a building and my computer.
I mean, I do think the AI wastewater thing, like whenever people get some pushback on it, they're like, what I hear is like a counter argument a lot of the time is like, oh, it doesn't use any more water than like a Google search does, or like you watching Netflix or like your cloud storage or something. But
that's not the point.
Well, yes and no. Like that's not necessarily 100% true. ChatGPT in particular, I can't remember the name of the company that owns it. Is it Sam Altman who owns OpenAI? Yeah. So that's ChatGPT. Why did I bring up that man's name? What am I talking about? Oh my God.
He says like it doesn't use as much water.
Oh, so what the difference between like what OpenAI uses, like their water usage? Very specifically, they're popping up data centers in like, towns in like southern United States.
Rural
areas that are one, fucking hot.
Very hot.
Already have water supply issues. And so people all of a sudden will be like, why the hell is my utility bill so high? Like I like shut off my heat. I've shut off my water. Like I've stopped using certain things and my utility bills are going up, and people will like this, like you go on Reddit and people see like are posting their utility bills and people are like, oh, I bet you any money if you do a Google search, OpenAI has popped up a data center near you, because they don't just use water, they use drinking water. They're taking, it's not like some water somewhere has gone missing.
Yeah.
Water from a person that could have been drinking that is now being used to cool the server. So that's what, like when people say like how much water is being used, like that's very specifically what it is. Yeah.
I also think like that argument, it's like one of those things, it's like, it's like the all lives matter thing, right?
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
It's like, okay,
it doesn't make it good.
It doesn't make it good.
I also don't like that drinking water is being used by Apple and they're cooling, like
or
Apple,
Netflix. I don't love that either.
Yeah,
and also, however, like, do I want to like watch some artists that made a show, or do I want to like not have to write an email?
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry, but like, what are your values, right? Like, just because that argument, whatever, but like, okay, we have to use water.
It's
there are things that I would prefer you use water for than me needing to be like, hey, I want this hair appointment. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
God. And it's like the thing that I know, this is like so not the point of this episode, but here we are. It drives me nuts that it's in everything. Like you can't not use it. Yeah. I went into...
You have to actively turn it off.
Well, but even on Instagram, I was searching for a song the other day and like the first thing that comes up is an AI review. And it's like, I don't want that. Like, no, please. No, I do not want to participate in it. I do think it's funny that is the like sticking point of the like AI conversation right now is like water usage, when I do feel like I'm like, okay, what about intellectual property? What about consent? Yeah. What about like all of these other things that go into it?
Totally.
I don't know like what that to me feels like OpenAI's PR. That are just push the water thing. That's fine. You know, like we
get them all pissed about water.
Just keep them distracted over there about that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Versus like, you know, all of the other shit. I'm looking at a photo of this man right now, and woof, yuck. I was your girlfriend.
I also think if you say something like, oh, well, you know, it's just like using Google. It's like, okay, well, how do you use Google? Because I think it's like, because I also think it's like our interaction with these things, right? It's like whatever, like you and I were talking about the other day about like using social media and people being like, oh, I come across this thing all the time, or like, and it's like, okay, that's you. It's on you if you're interacting with this thing that you don't know how to use, or if like you can't find the thing, or if
I was
like
having
whatever.
this conversation with my siblings the other day, and they were saying, they're like, oh, I get all of these AI videos on my Instagram, and they were like describing these things. I was like, I've never seen that in my entire life. And it's like, yeah, you're seeing that because you're watching it.
Yes, you're seeing that because it goes past the 30-second mark, right? Like you're seeing that because you're watching through the whole thing. And I think it's like
personal accountability. I think that's what we're lacking in a lot of this, like,
yes. It's like, okay, I don't think you should be Googling like how to break up with your boyfriend either. Like, do you know what I don't like? These are not things that you should be turning to your fucking phone or computer for. Like, speak to a human being.
Well, and to kind of bring us back around a little bit to the intention of this conversation today, is I do think that why we get so irritated with our computers, like in like, you know, when the internet isn't working. Here's a list of tech problems that I have personally experienced in the last week. So my internet's currently out right now. My server is down, so I can't access any of the files that I need to be able to work on. Fun.
Oh, even if you weren't working online. Oh, I see.
Yep.
Fun. Okay.
I got a static shock from the camera, and that shut it off while we were recording. That was weird. Corrupt SD card file. Guys, if you know, actually shout out to anyone on the pod. Do you know how to fix audio? So, but that video we were able to recover. That was last week's episode. If you know anything about corrupt SD card files and how to repair audio, holler.
Let
us know.
Yep.
What else happened? The camera overheated.
I learned that I shouldn't be using my computer.
Oh my God, Jacqueline. So I can't actually believe that conversation we had the other day. I had to explain to Jacqueline that anytime you're getting an electrical shock is 100% of a bad thing.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
Did you get a new one?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Simon noticed that I shouldn't be using my computer cord because it has the
exposed wires.
It has exposed wires because the thing was unraveling. The what's it called?
He walked into the other room like the days after. What was that? On Saturday. Yeah. Days after you had left, he walked in. He goes, by the way, I meant to say something to you and Jacqueline, but like you guys were on the way out the door. I didn't get the chance to. She shouldn't be using that computer charger. That's how concerned he was.
Aww. I mean, I didn't know I could burn the house down. I mean, I had no idea.
I mean, is this a tech problem, or is this, I mean, sure.
It's not really a tech problem. This is what I'm saying, though. This is my classification.
Okay, but to bring this around, I think we're so dysregulated when we use these machines in particular. So when things go wrong, we like flip out. And like whenever these things are going wrong, I'm like, I refuse to freak out, essentially, because I'm like, there's nothing you can do to fix it a lot of the time. Like, you just have to be okay with, I mean, how many times have we lost audio on an episode? You know, how many times have we had to repair things? How many times, you know, do we need to read this podcast in general? Forget about
anything else we make for anyone else.
I mean, I remember being in art school, like staying up late crying because my scanner was broken because like my, you know, 20 minutes of work that I had left before like my critique and then the next morning, you know, my scanner is not working all of a sudden, so I can't finish my project.
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, I think too, yeah, exactly. You can't, I mean, how many times have you said to me, like, me just even fighting an app?
Yeah,
like,
stop.
Put it down
like,
and walk
when
away.
Instagram's not uploading the video, walk away.
walk away. Okay, you're not doing that now.
Wrestle with a thing that doesn't even know who you. It doesn't even know that you're a person.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no like reasoning with it, right? That's what I think is so funny. It's like, oh, if I approach it like a deer in the woods in this way, it's like, okay, waste your own time, you know? Elevate your own blood pressure. I feel similarly about getting irritated about these things as I do about people being annoyed in traffic. People honking. Honk all you want. I'm not going any faster. Honk all you want back there.
Yeah, it's like a false
you're raising your own blood pressure. I'm gonna live forever. You're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah. Totally. I think too there's like this like generational thing too. And that's why I brought up like us being millennials, right? Because I think we have always kind of understood the computer for what the computer is. You know what I mean?
Well, we were told, how many times have I said this on this podcast? Don't believe everything you see on the computer.
Yeah, and I think like we're looking at everything with this like critical analysis in that way, right? And I think like I think when you also were introduced to technology, when it was like I can't figure out how to say this because it's not like we you know, I wasn't sitting for hours for my fucking dial up to show up on my computer. I wasn't, but I also had to wait for the internet to boot up.
I was given, you know what I mean? We had to learn how to use dictionaries and encyclopedias to write like my first essay.
And
that's what I do.
A calculator, which is even irrelevant now, right?
Like, I do think it's funny when people say like with the AI thing in particular, like get in or like get left behind or whatever. And it's like, you guys, we have books. Like, where do you think AI gets all this shit from? And like, sidebar, we made the Laserdisc flop. Like, we can do this with AI too. And I really do feel like it is going that way. Like, I don't believe for I don't 2 either. Seconds, like the amount of, I just feel so volatile. Really, what you should be doing is going to opera and doing ballet. That is...
I mean, you have to train, as I've heard at least, you have to train ChatGPT for it to even do what you want it to do. Yeah. So it's like, please tell me the difference between doing that and like reading a book and training your brain.
Or like, you know, hunting for the right therapist or something like that. Like, oy vey.
Like, you're going to spend time like sitting in front of this fucking thing instead of like, I don't know, what if it all goes to hell? What if we're in apocalyptic mode? Yeah. Do you want to have things that you can rely on? Yeah. Like your own,
also, I don't want to be giving away my data and information to these fucking freaks. Like, I'm good. You see what they're doing to people? I don't want to give them more ammunition than I need to. No. Are you nuts?
And I think I would say that is definitely like an approach of ours is like, wipe your hands with it, take a beat, walk away. Again, you're better at this than I am. But like, we're pretty organized tech-wise, especially when we're talking about Mercury retrograde, especially when it comes to communication. There is a spot for every conversation. I think this is
I think you imperative. And I are so good at that. PSA.
I think it's between the two of us. Yes.
To the point where we will catch each other. Like sometimes I'll be writing your text message and I'll immediately apologize. I'm like, sorry, I should have put that in Slack. And then even within Slack, there's categories.
Exactly. It's like
you can be a crazy person, but you just need to know. You just need a box. You just need the right boxes.
You just need a box to put it in. Yeah. Exactly. And like, it's not that the technology does that for you. Like you're driving the seat. You do that actually. You know what I mean? It's fucking keeping your. The other day, I think I glanced at your email was open on your computer and I walked by. I was like, oh my God, Phoebe Taylor. This is the most organized fucking inbox I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not doing. I get more than 20 emails. Boop, 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 boop. Deal with that. I think it causes IBS.
I think it does.
Someone says to me, my tummy doesn't feel good. I go, how many unread text messages do you have on your phone? Just delete. Yeah. Close the tabs. And you know what my approach is to that? Maybe it's a little bit crazy. If someone needs to get in touch, they'll figure it out. You know, if that tab's so important, I'll navigate you got to trust the process a little bit.
You have to trust, which is part exactly of the astrology, right? You have to trust that there are times and places where things loop back around, where things come back to you when it's the time where you're supposed to deal with a thing. Yeah. Exactly. Beautiful.
I think that's ended there. Girl, no one wants that.
Sure. Girl, no one wants that. Oh, shit. This always happens. I always let's lose it right before.
That was beautiful. The confidence that you walked into that and then immediately shut it down.
No one wants that off-brand sodas.
Not to Subway takes you 100% agree. Like, I don't want cola.
What are we doing?
I don't want ginger beverage.
Exactly.
I don't want strawberry sunshine appletini flavored soda water. I want name brands.
Yeah.
I want Perrier. I want Coca-Cola. I want Dasani. I want the people that are ruining the environment the way God intended.
I know. I'm like, look, I understand where this came from. You know, cheaper, blah, 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 blah. But most of the time, the corporate grocery store you're buying these things from, whether it's, you know what I mean, the corporate chain that's made the off-brand, hey,
they're doing
owned
it right
by the same fucking people.
They're doing it right. They're doing it right because they're putting the good shit into it. I don't need that. I feel, I know I've gone off about this before. I feel the same way about yellow dish detergent. I go,
Oh, I know.
I don't need to suffer like that any longer.
Yeah.
The smell of that makes me feel like I have $1 in my bank account. And now I have $2 in my bank account, so I don't need that.
You just need like a little bit more of an elevated thing. I just don't know.
Can I tell you what happened to me the other day at the grocery store?
Sure.
Galen Weston Jr., you sneaky fuck, owner of President's Choice.
Okay.
A huge grocery monopoly issue in Canada. This guy owns everything.
Oh. Is that why we walked into the store and there was nothing? Is that why that happens?
That's because we are being targeted by your president, and that's been like that for the last couple of years. Sometimes you go to the grocery store, there's no food in there. Yep. Anyway, I mean, it's not your fault. No, walked into the grocery store and I was getting like 3 things. You know, one of those little pickups. It was like also 9 p.m. The grocery store was closing. Got Perrier. I had to get Perrier, peanut butter, and tea. Got my Perrier. Got my tea. Check. I boot on over to the next aisle, peanut butter. The brand that is eye level is the no name brand. I go, that's kind of expensive for peanut butter. And the no name brand. On the lowest shelf is the name brand. Cheaper. So these no name brands aren't even there. You're just so used to grabbing the, like, you know, maybe it's a 50 cents cheaper option is not even necessarily true. Demonic. And Galen Weston Jr., I hope you and your sweater, what are they called? I almost call them sweater Jeffs. Sweater vest collection, rotten hell. Anyway, my girl, no one wants that. Microdosing retirement. I saw
Is this like sabbaticals?
I saw this on my Instagram. I go, girls, gather around. We've lost a plot. Is that not a vacation?
Or a sabbatical?
I don't simply just rebrand things when we feel like it. Because language has a point and a purpose. You know?
Yeah. Microdosing? We're just throwing microdosing.
What are you talking about? I saw that.
Microdose putting a little hand sanitizer on.
Seems like we need to microdose. A little bit of an SSRI. A little bit of a get a grip. Can we microdose getting a grip? Going to therapy. That's what going to therapy is called. I'm for 60-minute increments. I'm going to get a grip.
I don't know. Take a nap?
It was insane.
Like lay down? What is it? Well, what's the content? Like, I don't understand. People are on a beach?
Literally taking a break. Yeah.
Also, let me tell you something right now. I haven't met a single fucking person in retirement that is like taking a break. Do you know what I'm saying?
There is, I think it is nominated for an Oscar short. I haven't finished watching the whole thing because I was just reading the David Sedaris chunk. I think it was for the New York Times. It's called Retirement or Happy Retirement or something like that. It was breaking my heart. I had to stop. I mean, I think we don't have time to get into it. So anyway, retired. Sure, live La Vida Loca. Microdosing retirement? Don't give me boomer reactions to things. You know what I mean? Don't make me defend a man. Don't make me defend a white woman. And do not turn me into a boomer. Look what the internet's doing to me. Anyway, that's it for us. Join us in the green room. You guys, you've got to be leaving reviews, because if I'm gonna get electrocuted by a camera, you owe me one review. You owe me at least one review.
Okay, great.
And you owe Jacqueline one review for every time that she got shocked by her cords and cables. How many times is this? Daily?
It's been a long time.
Every day?
Maybe that's really what's wrong with me. Like, maybe that's why I can't remember anything.
You're microdosing electrical shock therapy via the cords and cables of your house.
Yeah.
Maybe that. Hey, and you know what? Maybe I'm going to take that away from you.
And then I'll lose anything that made me magical or exciting or remotely interesting.
Yes,
yeah, exactly. I need to be being plugged into something all the time. You do. Just rate, review, continue to support us. Thank you so much.
Stop. Open your phone. Me telling you to stop.
I think you're yelling at me.
Well, because sometimes I am.
Most of the time you are.
And you know what? But you're a good doggy, you know? You listen. So I wouldn't yell at you if you didn't listen.
Okay,
If
you're
I'm
always like,
yelling at
you're a
you-
cat. Mm-hmm. What am I?
Oh, you're a dog. You're
well, what
You're
kind of-
Ollie. You're Ollie.
I'm my dog.
Because Simon is a golden retriever. You're your dog.
I'm a little like small yippy dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with like a wet belly, you know, because they're low to the ground. Mm-hmm. My dog's so gross right now. She needs to be shipped off somewhere. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways.
What was I talking about? Oh, stop. Open your phone. Navigate to Apple Podcasts. Scroll to the bottom. 5 stars. Hit write a review. Enter in the following words. OMG. I love this podcast. These gals make my heart shine full of love. My skin's clearer, and my mother loves me more. With every passing day. God bless. Do you ever feel like the intonation I've got going on is really weird. It's throwing me off a little bit, but something like that. If not those words verbatim.
Gals, pals of the pod, we're going to gather in real time to watch the Oscars.
This Sunday, what is it, the 15th? If you're hearing this
15th.
on the right time. We're doing a live stream on Substack where our Green Room is hosted. It's free. We have some special guests coming up. I'd love to tell you about it, but I don't know anything about it yet. We haven't had a meeting about it. But we're, live streaming of the Oscars.
I'm so excited. Come, bring a little snack, wear a little cozy jammies. If you are like a, couch queen for the Oscars, we would love to have you with us to hang out. I personally don't want to go to an Oscars party physically in a room. I think that's dumb.
I've been to many.
Yeah, no, I would rather not. So you can come and still feel like you're with community, even though you're sitting solo on your couch. We're going to have some fun things. We're going to have fun facts, maybe even a game or two.
Yeah, and special guests. Many a special guest. Okay, I love you. And that's it.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.